Imagine this. It's the 1950s. A shiny new black and white TV is glowing in the living room. Dad just got home from work, Mum doesn't want to cook, and the kids are glued to I Love Lucy. Then, out of the oven, comes a neat little aluminum tray divided into compartments.
Lucky me! My wife uses Swanson TV turkey dinners. And make your husband lucky, too.
Turkey with gravy, mashed potatoes, peas, and even dessert. Dinner and TV together at last. This wasn't just food, it was a revolution. Welcome to Behind the Menu, where today we're digging into the surprisingly delicious and sometimes bizarre history of the TV dinner. The idea of pre-packaged meals wasn't entirely new. Military rations had been around for decades, feeding soldiers with compact, ready-to-heat food. But turning that concept into something for the average American family? That's where Swanson comes in. In 1953, Swanson had a big problem. After Thanksgiving, they were left with over 260 tons of leftover frozen turkey. That's 10 train cars full of meat going nowhere. They needed a solution, and fast. A Swanson salesman named Jerry Thomas came up with a wild idea. What if they packed turkey, side dishes, and dessert into a tray, froze it, and sold it as a complete meal? Inspired by the trays airlines used to serve passengers, he pitched it to the company. Swanson loved it. That year, they launched what they called the TV brand frozen dinner. The name was genius. Television was exploding in popularity, and families loved the idea of eating a meal right in front of the screen. The TV dinner wasn't just food, it was freedom. Suddenly, families didn't need mom in the kitchen for hours. A hot meal was ready in 25 minutes, and for only 98 cents, it was affordable. Commercials pitched them as modern, convenient, and even glamorous. Women loved the break from cooking, men loved the simplicity. And kids? They loved the novelty. Who wouldn't get excited about dessert built right into the tray? By 1956, Swanson was selling 13 million TV dinners a year. This wasn't a fad, it was the future of American eating. And soon, competitors jumped in. Morton, Banquet, and Stouffer's all created their own versions. The variety exploded. Fried chicken, Salisbury steak, spaghetti, and meatballs. The aluminum tray was the new dinner table. But not everyone was thrilled. Critics argued that TV dinners were breaking down the family dinner tradition. Instead of gathering around the table, families were splitting up into the living room. Each person focused on the TV instead of each other. Health-wise, they weren't great either. Most dinners were loaded with salt, fat, and preservatives. But in the 50s and 60s, people weren't counting calories. They were counting minutes saved in the kitchen. And TV dinners leaned hard into pop culture. You could find meals shaped around space exploration during the space race, or even Mexican dinners that were very Americanized. By the 70s, TV dinners became almost a punchline. Convenient, yes, but bland and unhealthy. Then came the microwave oven. Suddenly, 25 minutes of oven time was reduced to just 5 minutes. Companies raced to adapt, ditching aluminum trays for microwavable plastic ones. The TV dinner was reborn for the 80s and 90s. Lean cuisine, healthy choice, and Weight Watchers came in with a fresh spin. Frozen meals that weren't just quick, but supposedly healthy. Suddenly, TV dinners were marketed not just to families, but to busy professionals, students, and anyone living alone. And let's not forget the kids. Brands like Kid Cuisine added colorful trays, cartoon mascots, and candy desserts, making TV dinners a treat for the younger crowd. So where are we now? Believe it or not, frozen dinners are still big business, worth over $10 billion annually in the US alone. But they don't really call them TV dinners anymore. Instead, they're frozen meals, heat and eat dinners, or ready meals. The marketing is sleeker, the ingredients are fresher, and the options range from vegan bowls to gourmet pastas. Some even claim to be chef-inspired. But deep down, they all owe their roots to that 1953 Swanson turkey dinner. The TV dinner changed America. It wasn't just about food. It was about time, convenience, and culture. It reshaped how families ate, how companies sold food, and how we think about convenience even today. So next time you pop a frozen meal in the microwave, remember, you're not just eating dinner. You're taking a bite of history. This has been Behind the Menu, where we explore the strange, delicious, and surprising stories behind the foods we love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. What was your go-to TV dinner growing up?